If you're a podcaster that dreams of leveraging your podcast to build an online business with a steady stream of ideal fit clients, listen up. On October 1st, I'm launching registration for my online business academy for podcasters. This is the only online business academy specifically for podcasters that are wanting to build their business with a podcast first marketing strategy. If you're ready to put social media and paid marketing strategies on the back burner and focus on connecting with ideal potential clients with your podcast, this membership is for you. Now, this next part is really important, so listen up. I'm capping the membership roster at 50 total podcasters, and the price is going to increase after the first 20 podcasters sign up. Use the link in the show notes or go directly to www.podcastingbusiness.school to get on the wait list so you get first dibs on the 50 roster spots. I'm motivated to help 50 podcasters create a steady stream of meaningful monthly income with their online business, and I'm backing this offer with a $5,000 guarantee. I'm guaranteeing that you will bring in at least $5,000 in new revenue with new clients with your online business within your first 12 months in the academy. And if you don't, I will keep coaching you within the academy for free until you do. Head on over to www.podcastingbusiness.school for all the details. What's up, pod pals? It's your buddy Adam, and you are listening to Podcasting Business School. It's a show where I teach podcasters how to love their podcast like a hobby and build it like a business. If you are a service provider that's looking to learn how to leverage your podcast to build your online business and get more clients, you're in the right spot. I've got another online business Q&A episode. My pod pal Travis sent me a question, and I'm going to answer that here today. If you want to submit a question, I've got my SpeakPipe link where you can submit an audio question. I ask for 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes or less. Make sure that you mention your name and the name of your show to get a little extra promotion going. And then just tell me your question and I'll put it on the show. I'm sprinkling these in now with my podcast audit episodes on Fridays, and I'm having a lot of fun. So without any further delay, let's hear what Travis has to say with this question about online memberships.
Hey, Pod Pals. This is Travis from the Print on Demand cast. And my question is about membership churn. So for the new membership. So I'm starting a new membership for Print on Demand entrepreneurs. And my question really is how do I make them stick? How do I get them to not bounce after a month or two? Do you have some strategies that we could use for keeping the members in there? I know a lot of the value that they're getting will be a short one-on-one time with me every single month. We'll obviously have Q&As and ask me anythings, things like that, as well as some content around different aspects of print on demand entrepreneurship and print on demand businesses. But anything I should be doing or make sure that I don't do to make sure that these people are receiving enough value to stay in for the long term. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you, Travis. Shout out to the Print on Demand podcast. He's got a great show. Go check it out. All right. We're talking about membership churn. Membership churn means losing clients that quit your membership. They start your membership and then they drop out. How do we avoid that? I think we have three things that we really need to focus on. Number one, we have to activate them immediately. Number two, we need to get them a quick win. And number three, we have to have a standard checking in system. So let's address each of these. I've got notes on each. So number one, activate them immediately. So when somebody signs up for a membership offer that I have, so I've got 2 memberships open currently. I've got my Download Growth Club for people that want to get their show past 1,000 downloads per episode. And then I've got my Online Business Academy for podcasters that are leveraging their show to build an online business. So when somebody joins one of those, I obsess with activating them immediately. The first thing I do is I have them schedule an onboarding call with me, one-on-one. And a lot of people are reluctant to do this because they feel like they're too big, too fancy, don't got time for this. And, if that's really, really true, and you've got millions of dollars coming in, and you've got a big team, you can delegate that a little bit. But I like to do these personally to establish a relationship and let people know that, like, with this membership, one of the reasons to stick around is because you get direct access to me, not my VA or somebody else. So I do an onboarding session, 15 minutes with me, and I want to make sure I know what their goals are and make sure they know how to get plugged into what the membership offers. Along those lines, I make sure on that onboarding session that they get signed up for the next group strategy session. So with my membership, I do group meetups every other week. So I make sure that they know how to sign up for that they are signed up for that. If they're not signed up yet, we'll do it together right then and there. And then I want to get them plugged into any of the community aspects. If you've got a Facebook group, if you've got a private community, like I've got a private podcast feed for the Download Growth Club. So I make sure that they are plugged into all of the things. We activate them and get them engaged immediately. All right. Then we move on to getting them a quick win. So during the onboarding session, we set a mini goal. I get them, plugged into all the important things, but I go, okay, what are we trying to accomplish here? What's the first thing that you really want to focus in on with your first month in the membership? What would be a really nice win for you? They say whatever. And then I'm going to give them specific instructions on what to do next. So maybe there's a module inside. I've got lots of online course modules in all my memberships. So I'll point them, if somebody's in my online business academy for podcasters and they're like, my list is growing and all that, but I have a hard time converting leads into paying clients. And we decide that real discovery calls are what we need to promote, and we need to fill up their calendar, and we need to get better at doing them. So in the online business academy for podcasters, I got an entire module on discovery calls. I'll be like, all right, here's what we need to do this month. We're focusing on that module. Skip all the way to that one. Focus just on that. When we do the online group coaching, bring questions about that. Let's get this dialed in. That is your focus for this month. So set a mini goal, give them instructions on exactly what to do next. Then the third thing that I mentioned earlier is have a standard checking in system. So with me, I have a couple things that I do. With my memberships, I've got a set group email cadence to remind them about upcoming sessions. So we meet every other week in both memberships. When it is the meeting week, I will send out an email saying, hey, this meeting is coming up. It's on Tuesday. And here's what we're going to be discussing, or if I have a guest speaker, or if it's open Q&A, talk a little bit about it and encourage them to sign up. Here's the link. Then on the off week, I will do a follow-up saying, hey, here's what we covered in the last meeting. Here's the link to the replay, blah, blah, blah. So I've got that going. But I also have a check-in system where every Thursday I look at my roster and I know who I haven't seen or talked to in 2 to 3 weeks, and I will follow up with them personally. You could delegate this if you wanted to. I used to, but now I do it personally because I found that has a stronger effect of accountability. The leader is coming to check in, and he is spending time just to make sure that I keep going in the right direction. And some people are nervous about this because they're like, if I check in with them, they might realize that I haven't seen them in 3 weeks, or, and they might quit. They might be like, I'm not using this. I'm going to quit. They're scared to check in on them. I feel like if it's been 6 months or 9 months or a year, yeah, you should have checked in on them earlier than that. Because they probably will quit. They're like, oh man, I haven't done this in nine months. I need to be, why am I paying this? But every couple of weeks, if you send a little check in, hey, I'm seeing you at the last meeting. Want to make sure everything's going cool. Let me know where you're at. Let me know how I can help. Just give me an update. That's going to keep people going. That's not going to scare people into quitting. So those, Travis, for you and for everybody out there that's launching memberships or that are trying to build your current membership and get more members, we want to activate them immediately. Do not delay that first 7 days. Get them activated, get them plugged in, and I like to get some eyeball time with them with me directly in the first 7 days from when they first sign up. If you do a free trial, do it during the free trial. I feel like that's important. We're going to get them a quick win, give them something very specific to do next and to focus on, and then have a standardized check-in system where you have a cadence of group check-ins, but also individual check-ins with people that you haven't seen. And I recommend 14 days. All right. That is it for this episode. If you want to submit an online business question, use the link in the show notes. I keep it to 120 seconds or less, and I will sprinkle it into my Friday episodes. And be sure to shout out your podcast, just like Travis from the Print on Demand podcast did. I love doing these. I think that these are a lot of fun. And it's a nice little change of pace from the podcast audits. So, Pod Pals, I appreciate you. Earlier this week, we launched officially my second membership offer, the Online Business Academy for Podcasters. And I am just super psyched about getting people in there, getting my hands on, and really getting to work building that online business platform. So if you are interested in that, link in the show notes, or go on over to the main website, podcastingbusiness.school. Pod Pals, I appreciate you. I'm going to send you out into the world, wishing you health, happiness, and many downloads. We'll see you on the next episode. Breaking news, Pod Pals. My online business academy for podcasters will be launching on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. This is the only online business academy just for podcasters that want to leverage their show to build an online business and get more clients. If you're interested in earning meaningful income every month with a podcast-first marketing strategy, this membership is for you. And this membership offer is backed by my $5,000 guarantee. I'm guaranteeing that you will gain at least $5,000 in new revenue and new clients within your first 12 months of being in the academy. And if you don't, I'm going to keep coaching you within the academy for free until you do. I'm capping the membership at 50 total podcasters, and the membership price goes up after the first 20 podcasters sign up. Use the link in the show notes or head on over to www.podcastingbusiness.school to get on the waitlist to join. You'll have the first chance to grab one of those 50 roster spots and get the best pricing. Everything's launching on October 1st, so grab your spot on the waitlist and get ready to take your podcast-focused online business to the next level.